I don't even want you experiencing that mess, but to see you competing would be so much fun. Reindeer Games definitely had me awaken a new appreciation for competition shows. Like, I will always look at these game shows as game shows. Like, they're just giant versions of Monopoly that you're playing that have more strategy, and it's fun, it's exciting, and it's awesome, and like, I love it. I can't deny that I do love it, and I'm really excited for the next time I get to do one. I just have to decide what's the right one for me. The GOAT is low budget but fun. The GOAT was so fun to watch. So, you know, we'll just see what comes, and I'll look at everything on the table and decide what works. And like, I'm very fortunate that I get to have options. I know there are a lot of people in the space that, like, you know, it's harder for them to get a phone call or have that conversation, and I'm really privileged to be able to be like exploring options. So we'll see. OTEP this year was hilarious. Iconic, honestly iconic. Are you still doing Bold and Beautiful? When they have modeling episodes, every now and then they'll call me, so if I'm available, I'll pop over and do it. Oh, I missed it. Would love to see you and Josh do something together. I know, I'm done. See, and that's the hard thing, right? Like, I would love, there are people in this reality community that I would love to do a show with. Like, obviously dying to do another show with Joseph, that'd be so much fun. Would die to do a show with Josh. That would be so much fun. Even top of mind, like America, Mimi, Blue, any of the women from this season, like Michael, just thinking about the more recent seasons, like there's so many people I would love. And like, I love Nerys. I've hung out with Nerys a bunch of times. I think she's fucking awesome. I'd love to do a show with her. And she's solidly MTV, and like that kind of limits down. It's frustrating because I feel like the only option that I have to do another show with all these people would be a challenge. It's either with any of these people that I really, really like being around. It would either be one of them being my partner on Amazing Race, which would be really cool, but like they ain't calling. And I told you guys that was made like blatantly clear when I first got off the show. They were like, you and Joseph will not be doing so. So those Amazing Race rumors were so fucking funny because everyone swore up and down we were gonna do it, and I was like, nope, been known. But yeah, the only other option to do anything with any of those people would literally be a challenge. So, you know, maybe USA. And that's me being like, that's exactly it, Ari. That's exactly it. Yeah, we had the question, and we were like, hey, so like everyone's telling us that we're like shoo-ins for Amazing Race. Like, what is that about? What does that look like? And we were told, and no one knew that Derek and Claire won at that time. So we were explicitly told, you know, the Amazing Race, like they really like having their own people on the show, and we just had a Big Brother couple on. Like, Derek and Claire just filmed it. Like, we cannot put another Big Brother couple on the Amazing Race. And I was like, okay, you know, like maybe a year after, like I really want to be interested. Like, I would love to do it. We'd be such a great team. It'd be fun. But you know, I'm just learning about it, so like, no big deal. Totally get it. You know your thing. And I remember we left, and I think we were in the Uber or whatever. And I go, why wouldn't they want another Big Brother couple on right after Derek and Claire? And I go, Joseph, Derek and Claire won. He goes, what? I was like, I swear to you, that's why they don't want us. It's like, I know Derek and Claire won the season. That's why they don't want us on there. And I texted Derek and Claire separately. I was like, I know you won. I was like, I know you won. I know you won the Amazing Race. They're like, interesting theory. Why would you say that? And I was like, I literally just left having a conversation with Tar, with Joseph, and they will not put us on the show. I was like, they do not want us on the show. And I was like, the only reason they would be so adamant about that is if you won. I was like, I know you won the show. And they were like, interesting theory. So that was fun. I fear I knew Derek and Claire won because they said they were moving. Okay. Do you miss Michigan? I miss Michigan in the fall. This whole fall in LA is kind of shitty. And by shitty, I mean it just doesn't feel like fall. Like there's no crisp air, and there's no like pumpkin patches and apple picking and cider mills, you know? So I don't know. It's 80 tomorrow here in Ohio. Oh. Okay, so we're all just going through global warming together. Cute. Cute, cute, cute. Jess and Cody, Derek and Claire can't have 3. I know, you could definitely have 3, just not 2 of them being back to back. You know? You see what I'm saying? Did you like hosting Jury Roundtable? It was the best experience ever. Best experience ever, ever, ever. Not back to back, I know. Yeah, the only island I'm trying to be on, y'all, is like one of those islands, like a Bora Bora situation where like the huts are over there. That's the only thing I'm trying to do. I would go to Catalina Island. I gotta look that up. I don't know what it looks like. There is a spot in Mexico. I'm hoping I can do it. This is driving me crazy, guys. This one piece in the back of my head. There is one place I want to go to for my birthday in Mexico, but we shall see. Josh is trying to do, because Josh is a Capricorn too. He's like, let's do a joint thing. Let's all go to Vegas. And I was like, I don't want to do the whole like, let's get a big group of people together and let's all go somewhere and no. Like, I want my 30th birthday to be peaceful, and like I want it to be like a healing, growth, peaceful time, you know what I'm saying? So your hair grew so much. Growth, peaceful time, you know what I'm saying? So your hair grew so much, did it? I have it up in this really shitty braid because I had my clip-in ponytail on. So I don't know. But I did find a perfect resort that's like a 2-story situation. So I don't know. I gotta figure it out soon, real soon actually. So we'll see where I end up. But I know I want to be somewhere where I can be in like a thong bikini and unbothered on my birthday. They say how you bring in the new year is how your new year will be. Peace sounds good. I would love peace. Y'all gotta stop talking about the Vacation Alliance. Let them people do their thing on that show. Am I invited? I'm December 12th, not a Capricorn, but oh no. No. I will look it up, Lily. Are you able to do traders now your contract is up with Paramount? I can go to any network now that my contract is done. And yeah, Roundtable is not a conflict for anything, which is awesome. I mean damn, okay. What is that? Do you watch anything Marvel? So I fell in love with X-Men 97 earlier this year. Like, that is a good show. That I don't know what I expected, but when if you guys listen to The Read, or if you know of The Read, it's a podcast, like my favorite podcast, period. No, I would never date a professional athlete. Not interested in that. No, thank you, goodbye. But I know Big D was talking about 97 being really good. I saw Danielle Reyes talking about 97 being really good. And then when my favorite podcasters were talking about it, I was like, all right. What's this about? And then I watched that, and that show is crazy good. Like, I didn't know animated shows could be so good and like hit so hard and be so compelling and interesting and dynamic. That is a TV show. So I highly, highly recommend it. But if you ask me anything about like the Marvel universe and all this other stuff, I don't know that much. That's like a Danielle, Big D, and Kylan question for sure. They would be the ones that can talk. Oh, I love WandaVision as well. I watched WandaVision when it first came out, and I am someone, you guys know I love pop culture, and I also just love the history of TV. And so like WandaVision felt like it was made, and I also just love the history of TV. And so like WandaVision felt like it was made. I loved WandaVision. I think that was the first thing that I was like, maybe this stuff is pretty good. But yeah, and that was in the pandemic, right? When it came out. Like I remember living with my mom, and like we jumped in the bed together, we cuddled up and we watched it, like had popcorn, we'd order food, we watched WandaVision. I remember you guys remember the Vishon memes? That was hilarious. I loved that show. I haven't watched Agatha all along. I feel like I should. And what else? I liked Loki a lot. I really liked Loki. But what was I gonna say about Agatha all along? Oh yeah, I was just gonna say, I've always said I love TV more than I love movies, which is, like, if you ask me about any Marvel movie, I will probably talk more about the Marvel TV shows, like these ones that are on streaming, more than the actual movies. So, do I like Marvel? Yes, but not in the sense that most people probably do. Like, I'm surprised that I like it as much as I do. I prefer Marvel movies over shows. See, I'm opposite way, Mingo. Opposite way. Thoughts on the Angela Matt beef this season? Great TV. Great TV. Do you sew the baby finale jumpsuit? Needs to be the African American Museum. That's hilarious. No, I sent it back to Giovanni. So there you go. There's so much Marvel content, it drains people. I feel like instead of it draining people, you just kind of have to figure out like what is right for you. So for me, it's the TV shows. And even then, I don't dive in. Like, I couldn't tell you everything about everything on there. But baby, you want to talk X-Men 97? Shocked by how good it is. Shocked. It's so good. I have not met Devin, but I remember I've seen her seasons of the challenge. I haven't seen, I don't keep up with what she's doing in present day, but yeah, I'm sure we probably get along well. Cool girl. That funeral she had for her wig had me cracking up, so yeah, I like her. Star Wars, on the other hand, I just like the movies. I don't think I've watched any of the Star Wars TV shows. Yeah, I don't think I have. I think I tried watching, was it The Acolyte? I watched maybe the first 2 episodes and I was like, just the movies. Star Trek is better. My mom grew up, raised me on Star Trek, and I don't know, do you guys know Stargate? My mom loved Stargate, so we would always have Stargate just playing in the house. And so, my mom was a little bit of a nerd in the best way possible. In the best way possible. No one's brought up Tyra walking the Victoria's Secret show last week. What did you think? I saw the clip of her walking. Super chic. She looked great. But I actually haven't seen the whole show, so I do need to sit down and watch it. Hi, Michael. Thank you. Oh my god, Hidden Idol, you know. Stargate 1. all Stargates. Basically, yes. Like, but Stargate 1 was like, that is what was on, okay? That and Charmed. I love supernatural types of things, so that was always just on in the house when I was growing up and running around. And I'm an only child, so I had no choice but to watch whatever the hell was already on. All right, family. I have no food in my house. I cleared it all out. I grew up on Buffy. My mom called it Devils. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Who thought to put the Adriana Lima in plaid and small used wings? I can't even talk about the wings. It really bothers me. Benji is laying on the floor as if his bed's not right behind me. He's literally just laying there. The only thing I couldn't watch was Ren and Stimpy. My mom didn't let me watch Johnny Bravo. Valid, fair. And she didn't like me watching. She didn't like me watching Cat Dog because it was just weird. She was like, why are they a cat and a dog on both? She's like, it's just weird. We were talking about this when she visited. She was like, why did that exist? It was just weird. And again, not wrong. Not incorrect. Not incorrect at all. I talked about the Eras tour and that whole experience earlier. Christina, thank you for the heart puff. Thanks much. Honestly, someone's asking about the challenge a lot. I did a rewatch of older seasons earlier this year and like reminded myself of why it was so good when I did watch it during the pandemic. Finger heart. Oh, cute. Thank you. I want to do it, but I feel like it looks weird with the nails, right? Like, and that's better. This one's cuter. These look... Okay, I said do it smaller. That's cute. Because I come out too far. Cute. I see you on the USA version at MTV. I will... If I were to do it, I would go where they pay the most money. How about that? That's what it always comes down to. Like, if you ever see me on TV shows because I'm getting paid well and fairly. So, let's start there. That's the conversation I want to have. I don't know about that, Chilltown. To my knowledge, winners on the CBS version got a pay bump. But that's just what I know. Do you think if there's a Big Brother All-Star season, if they asked you, you would go? What's the check looking like? What's the check looking like? What's the check looking like? Like, again, I feel like one of the gross sisters. Have a great night. I'll send you a message on here. Tanya, message me on Twitter. I have my messages shut off on here because people are nasty. People are disgusting. And this is before the Swifties started coming for me. Like, people are insane. It's almost midnight. Ciao, and this is Sunday night. And I have yet to eat dinner, so I need to deliver something. I need something to get delivered to me. Okay, guys. We're gonna wrap this up since it's almost midnight for you, and it's just time for me to eat. I gotta eat. I gotta take this mini skirt off. So, good night. I love you guys. Thanks for chit-chatting with me. Mwah. Bye.